and welcome to the Las Vegas Advisor Weekly Update with Anthony and Andrew. Today is Thursday, April 28th, and this is not going to be a normal update, but we want to come on and talk about something that happened last night, the opening of the Palms Casino.
Yeah, the reopening.
Yeah, the reopening.
Right. It's been closed for more than 2 years. One of the last ones to come back, but this isn't the same as the others that came back one by one. You know, this is coming back with a brand new ownership.
Right.
Meaning, you know, we've talked about it a lot on the show, but the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians is the first Native American owned and operated casino in the history of Las Vegas.
Right.
So it's, you know, it's big news. You know, people have been waiting for the Palms, waiting, and I've been waiting to see what it's going to be like under, you know, this new ownership.
Well, and it also feels like the pandemic, you know, really affected Vegas. All the casinos shut down at one point, and they've all had to go through a reopening. And the Palms really seems like the last major casino to reopen. Pretty
much. I mean, you've got a couple of the station casinos that haven't opened yet, but this is pretty much the last one.
Yeah.
And it was because of licensing and all. The new owners had to get licensed first time in Nevada, that sort of thing. And, you know, they were supposedly going to spruce it up and do things. But I don't know. What did you think? To me, it looked very much like the Palms I remember.
That was something I actually liked about it because I came in and I noticed that I knew where to go. I knew where everything was. It was certainly like updated, you know, as far aesthetically. But the main circular bar was in the same area when you walk in. Right.
And the restaurants almost are all the same. You know, this caught a lot of people by surprise. They really thought it was going to be different in noticeable ways. But, you know, when you think about it, one guy said to me, a friend of mine said to me, well, goes, why would they change it after Station Casinos put something like $600 million into renovations? So how much of that do you want to undo, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you have a $600 million investment into the casino. How much do you want to change it?
Yeah, really. So, you know, when I looked around, the bars look the same. Almost all the restaurants are back. I mean, you know, Green Street is back. Tim Ho Wan is back. The barbecue Mabel's, Scotch 80 Prime. I mean, all of the main restaurants, almost everything. Sen Noodles, and the buffet.
Right.
Even they opened with the buffet. The all you can eat was A.Y.C.E. all you can eat, right?
Right. That
A.Y.C.E.
caught my
buffet.
eye right when I walked in because the whatever it is, A.U.C.Y. Like when I see that, I'm dyslexic. So, but when I see it, I know the symbol, and I'm like, that's all you can eat. So that was a buffet. That's super cool.
Exactly. Now there's some differences.
Okay.
I mean, when it was run by Station Casinos, well, Station stopped all of their buffets now, but it was one of the most value-oriented buffets in town. I mean, the range of prices was $10.99 for breakfast up to $19.99 for dinner.
That sounds like a good deal.
Well, those were great. It was it was in our top 10 as the best buffet in town for a while, that sort of thing. Now the price point's $24.99 for breakfast, all the way up to $64.99 for the seafood dinner on Wednesdays.
Oh wow!
And even the regular dinner is $42.99. So everything is more than double the price than what it used to be.
Well, it's still less than the Bellagio, and it's certainly less than the most expensive one at town, Bacchanal at Caesars.
Well, yeah, it's not up there with the highest ones, but it's at the high end.
Yeah.
It's higher than the middle. For this issue of the Las Vegas Advisor, we put together a list, an order of how expensive. And the Palms, out of the 12 buffets that are open, the Palms came in at something like 9th or 10th.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty expensive relative to everything else that's going on. I haven't looked at it. Did you walk through it?
No, because it wasn't open and there was no food out or anything like that. But I did take a little picture of it.
I haven't looked at it yet. It's something that I'm absolutely going to do and try.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to talk about it more today, right now, but you know, we're going to do an actual walkthrough of this.
That's right.
Within the next week or so, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you know, we'll get a better look at it, and we'll go eat there and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
But price points much higher than I would have expected here.
As far as entertainment goes, I mean, it still looks like it's a party place at the Palms.
I think so. I mean, I think they're going to keep going for that vibe. You know, they kept the Pearl, which is a concert venue, the Ghost Bar.
I'm excited because it's going to be a Ghost Bar upscale lounge.
Right. You know, they actually changed the name. It was famous as Ghost Bar. Then they changed the name to Apex something or another, which was one of the dumb things stations did. But they brought back the Ghost Bar name.
Yeah, that's super cool.
The pool is going to be, you know, day club-like. You know, they're going to be having parties and things like that out there. They've got the Brendan Theaters again. They're going to reopen, and I think that's 14 screen theaters there.
Right, and those Brendan Theaters have been there since the inception of the Palms.
And it's a cool thing because it's an entertainment thing that people can do without going to the expensive nightclubs and all.
Right.
You know, speaking of which, I don't think as of now, I don't think they're going to reopen their nightclub. That's the one thing that they're not going to have right off the bat. But I noticed, and I think you saw it too, in the new sports book. We'll talk about that in a minute when we're talking about gambling. But the new sports book, they're going to make that a sports book / lounge.
Yeah, it was cool. They had a band playing there last night, and that bar is exciting. They do have gambling at that bar, tabletop games and stuff. So that was really cool. All right, so I was walking around. I enjoyed myself at the casino. What did you think about the games, Anthony?
I didn't look at them a lot. I did a quick run through, dive bombed a couple of the bars. I didn't see anything there in video poker that excited me. The best I saw was 7-5 bonus poker. That's a 98% game.
Okay.
Not so great. I really didn't scour the floor. I don't know. But a friend of mine who walked through told me that all of the blackjack games pay 3-2 for naturals.
Really?
So that's a good thing.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any single decks, but probably double deck games and some shoes, but all paying 3-2.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. The sports book, nothing exciting there either. It's going to be run by William Hill. So it's not an independent. It's just going to be its own, one of the William Hill chain.
Okay.
But all in all, I thought okay. Now you're the slot guy. What'd you think of that?
I thought they had a really great selection of both slot machines and video poker machines all throughout the casino. The only thing I couldn't find that I was actually looking for is bubble craps. There's 2 different types of bubble crap games that I like, and I didn't see either.
Okay. I did, again, who knows? I mean, I didn't look at the whole floor. We'll look around, in the next couple of weeks and report on it. But I've got a feeling, my feeling about this is that it's going to be similar to what we saw with the Mohegan Sun at Virgin.
Okay.
And like we're saying that this one with San Manuel is the first one with Indian ownership. That's because they own the whole thing. At Virgin, the casino was run by Native American group, out of Connecticut.
Right.
And I expected more from them. I expected looser from them, and it hasn't shown yet. And I expected to be a little bit looser, maybe from what I've seen already from San Manuel. But I guess that remains to be seen.
Yeah, well, it remains to be seen, but for now, I'm super excited about the opening, and as you said, we're going to go there, we're going to film the buffet, we're going to do a walkthrough, and we are excited about the Palms. So.
Yeah, go check it out. We'll, next update we do, next time we're on, we'll have more to say about it because we'll have been there again.
Yeah.